The following is analysis of Miss Elkinton's freestyle. So the first thing we'd like to see her do on this start is make sure that when she hits the water, she bananas back up a little bit. So she goes very deep off of the start, and then as a result has to pick her head up out of streamline to get back up to the surface of the water faster. We'd like to see her be able to hold that streamline and just bend back, forcing her body back up. Additionally, we'll never be going faster in the race than we do off the start, so taking a breath on the first stroke really slows us down and decreases our top speed over the course of the 25. We'd like to see her not turn her head quite so far for a breath. She can get away with the shorter head turn, which will allow her to take a quicker breath, and it'll also disrupt her stroke rate less. As we see, when she takes a breath, there's a slight pause before she starts the next stroke. Eliminating this slight inefficiency will help her stay higher in the water and increase her body position. See an excellent job of her pushing off on her back. Similar to the start, we'd like to see her try to hold her breath a little bit further off the wall before she takes that first breath. We can see that she turns her head so far to the side when she breathes that almost her whole side of her body comes out of the water, which is unnecessary. We'd also like to see her, as she gets tired, really finish past that hip. We can see her dropping her elbow a little bit and not finishing her full stroke all the way through past her hip. This is analysis of Miss Elkinton's freestyle. As we can see on her dive, she has her head all the way up out of her streamline and her hands not together. We want to make sure we keep that streamline nice and tight, and if we need to get back up to the surface of the water faster after a deep start, we want to use our body to banana back to the surface of the water instead of picking our head up out of that streamline. Additionally, we don't want to breathe on that first stroke. Alright, we can see she does a very good job of keeping her hand below her elbow almost all the way through the stroke. That's essential for maintaining power in the freestyle. We want to make sure that as we get bigger and stronger, we continue to do that and keep our hand below our elbow, and like we're reaching over a barrel to grab as much water as possible. Do a great job of pushing off on our back and streamline and kicking our way to our stomach, but we want to make sure we tighten up this streamline just like off of a start. We want to make sure that streamline is nice and tight to maintain that top speed. Good head position, good body position. We can see a lot of knee bend in this freestyle kick. We really like to see more kick from the hips and with straighter legs. That's going to allow us to swim with more power. Our kick is really going to drive our freestyle forward, and the stronger our kick is from the hips, the more power we'll have. We'll also be able to keep our body position much higher in the water and swim on top of the water instead of through it.